Yeah, we have a ways to go to the top. Oh God.
Oh, it's
look at that. Hey there, fellow Knights. Red Leader here. I'm here with Silent Knight.
Hey.
And I got Muscle Man back here.
Yeah.
And we're on another exciting adventure. Today's adventure, we're going to Big Bone Lick State Park in Kentucky. It's more of a road trip. We're really going to have a good time. Well, information about Big Bone Lick State Park. Man, that's a mouthful. Oh my gosh. It's the birthplace of vertebrate paleontology, and there used to be like there's a salt spring there. I think there used to be a tar pit, and they pulled out like some prehistoric bones of mammoth, mastodon, giant sloths, and everything. They also have a museum there as well that we can't wait to try out. The main trail that we're planning on doing today is the Discovery Trail, which is a connection of all the trails that they have there. I was reading on it, and it says that it's supposed to take you through grassy lands and meadows and bogs and springs and all that. So it should be a really good time. So come with us, stay tuned, and we'll show you all the sights. All right, see you there. Okay guys, we finally made it here to Big Bone Lick State Park. We're going to start off by going into the museum here and checking out what all they have to offer. So come on with us. Yeah, they say that like big differences between a mastodon and a mammoth is like the teeth. Like mastodons have like these sharp teeth. Mammoths have these like, you know, like normal elephant teeth.
That's just part of it.
That's a backbone. So we just got out of the museum, seen some pretty cool things.
Yeah.
Big mastodon skull and some bones from a saber-toothed tiger. And this was all water. This is the pit where they pulled all those bones up out of.
Watch his chin. Those tar pits must have been deep to swallow a monster like that. You ever say how...
During the last major advance of the glaciers, the climate turned colder and plant communities all over North America felt the effects in the eastern half of the continent. Boreal spruce forests and tundra extended far to the south. Temperate species were able to survive the Wisconsin glaciation in isolated
areas, like the eastern white pine in the Appalachian foothills and the sugar maple near the mouth of the Mississippi River. Many former northern species probably became extinct when their habitats were scoured by the glacier ice. South of the ice, the forest tundra and grasslands were capable of nourishing an incredible assortment of life. Familiar animals like elk, white-tailed deer, bison, timber wolves, black bears, cougars, and bobcats lived in the south of us. Also present were more unfamiliar megafauna like saber-toothed cats, giant beavers, dire wolves, woodland musk oxen, stag moose, American lions, American cheetahs, and short-faced bears. These animals, along with mastodons, mammoth, and giant ground sloths, all now extinct. Okay guys, so we're heading on down the Big Bone Creek Trail, which is a mile down this way, and it's basically, they're all saying it's like stepping back in time. There's salt springs down this way. There's an animal graveyard where mastodons and mammoths and all that stuff used to come and play in the springs and died there actually. And paleontologists and archaeologists are still finding fossils and bones till this day. So let's step into the past and see if we can find some dinosaurs. Okay, Muscle Man, I'm going to start calling you Laces. That's going to be your new name.
Oh, come on, these shoes are...
Laces McGee. Bog. That's exactly what they would have stepped in and got trapped right there.
Right. And died.
Just a bunch of dying, decayed plant matter. Ooh. You smell that? The salt springs, guys?
Yeah.
No, does it smell good?
Yeah.
Not really. Hi guys. Of course I had to come down and taste prehistoric salt spring water. It was rather salty. So guys, this is the
sulfur we're smelling.
The big origin of the salt springs here.
We're smelling sulfur.
Look how white it looks.
Yeah. Yep. That's why it's called the Big Bone.
I dare you to taste that. The springs once a magnet for tourists. Beginning in the early 1800s, Big Bone Lick became a fashionable tourist attraction for wealthy southern families. Some travelers came to the springs on dusty roads by carriages piled high with luggage, others by steamboats on the Ohio River. The sulfur salt water of the springs was thought to have medicinal properties during a time when yellow fever and cholera epidemics were sweeping through the southern states. Most guests stayed in the Clay House, a large hotel that overlooked Big Bone Lick's grassy marshes and wooded groves. A row of bathhouses along the creek provided opportunity for guests to bathe in the spring water. In the early 1900s, with the introduction of truly effective drugs, the health spa went out of business.
I just imagine what it would look like in the summertime with it all.
Everything all growed up and stuff. Be pretty cool, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the different seasons. They all have their own unique characteristics. You could probably go to the same spot each season and see something different.
Fall's my favorite, just all the colors, like the leaf change and stuff.
I like spring, man. I like spring.
I like fall.
Because
I hate winter.
Because after we endured all that harsh winter and cold and crap, now we finally have warm weather, beautiful wildflowers growing, and I just prefer a little bit more leaves on the trees.
I like fall just because of the color change, of like the different colors and stuff.
Shifting Creek unearths bones. The flood sediments in this valley have not yet totally eroded away by the meandering Big Bone Creek. Beneath this sign remain several feet of flood deposit silt containing bones of animals that died while visiting the lick. Behind the sign, Big Bone Creek's lateral movement into the flood sediments occasionally expose some of the animal remains. Unless collected and placed in protected locations, the unearthed bones vanished within a century due to water and wind erosion, frost destruction, and rodents that gnaw on the bones to obtain minerals. So it's still actively like exposing like bones and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. The T-Rex pen, I mean the buffalo pen, we think. I'm glad that JR tested to see if that was an electrified fence or not.
I just grabbed it.
I smell manure. You smell that, guy?
Yeah.
They could be around. Where there's manure, there's bison. Anyway, nights we ended up popping up out of the woods and came up on this this road.
I see cars.
It looks like it's leading us back up to the museum, but also the bison viewing area. So I hope we get to see some today. One of the cool things I learned before coming up here was there was a little baby cow born on my birthday. So I get to see what she looks like. Bison, this way. Of a giant, the American bison is the largest land mammal in North America. Bison can reach a length of 8 or 11 feet and can grow as high as 6 feet and weigh more than 2,000 pounds. Though the legs look small for such a large animal, they are quite powerful. They can carry the bison to speeds up to 40 miles per hour and jump obstacles 6 feet high. Holy crap! Both male and female have hollow horns which relate the bison to cattle and sheep. Once numbering in the millions, the bison was brought to the brink of extinction. It was estimated by 1900 only about 1,000 existed through the country. Protection and conservation efforts have brought the bison back to healthy numbers. The great giant has returned and can once again be seen at Big Bone Lake.
That's awesome.
It's a little cow that was born on my birthday.
That's the mom right there. Yeah.
We're just out here and enjoying the day, just taking it easy. Well, we're walking and getting exercise, but really no rush, no major plan in mind. We got to see some awesome bison, and I got to see the little baby cow that was born on my birthday on March 27th this year.
Yep.
That was cute. We learned a lot today. I mean, about salt springs and mammoths and mastodons and bison and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I learned bison and buffalo are different things.
Yeah, they're not even remotely the same thing.
I thought it was a different name for a buffalo or something.
Yeah, so us Americans, we've been saying buffalo all these years, and it's really bison here.
Yeah.
Buffalo are really in Africa and Southeast Asia.
Right.
If you can picture what a water buffalo looks like, then that's pretty much what a regular buffalo looks like as well. So we just kind of sat back there and rested and talked about our future trips, and we decided to continue on this trail here, and we're actually going up a hill. It's pretty cool. Big rocks. Number 4, Cedar Run Trail. Gobbler's Trace. So basically, guys, here's what we've done so far.
I see the run.
We started at the museum, and we went down here, and we saw the salt spring. We came down here and around. We went all the way around here, crossed the road, went to the trailhead, went down to Bison Trace, then walked all the way around to this picnic table where we rested. We came back this way, took the trailhead up to Cedar Run, and what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way around here and then back here to the trailhead and to the car. Yeah. We would like to go this way, but as you can see, the whole area is closed off, so there's really no point in coming out here to just have to turn around and go back. So that's the plan for the day. Then after that, we're going to get some cheeseburgers. Yeah, we have a ways to go to the top. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Oh God.
Oh, it's
Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see the scale of this, but along the trail you have these rolling fields, just these big grassy plains.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting here thinking that it kind of looks like something out of a movie where you have some men in some kilts with some swords chasing after some other guys and clashing out here, or even Civil War battles. I can see that happening out on a field like that.
A bunch of horses come up the hill and you can see them starting up here.
But it's really beautiful either way. Could you imagine sitting out on the field with a blanket or a tent, just looking up at the night sky? Can you imagine the stars you would freaking see?
The moon, and full moon out.
We just finished our hike. It was actually pretty awesome. Had a really good time. You guys had a good time, right?
Yeah.
And now it is time for some burgers, so we're going into Flip Daddy's. We've never been here, but they say they have brilliant burgers.
It smells good right now.
Oh, it does smell good. So let's get in there and get us a bite to eat. And we just ordered us some juicy burgers. Cannot wait to see what these things taste like. Now, here's a little thing. Don't think too bad of us, but 2 of us ordered Bison burgers. Did you order a Bison burger?
No, I just did the Oktoberfest.
Oh, you did Oktoberfest, so I'm the only one that ordered a Bison burger. We're like, yeah, look at those majestic creatures out there. It's like, oh, beautiful. And everything. Now let's eat them.
One of the burgers. Yeah, I figured I want something different since you got the Bison. It'll grow back. I need meat for a patty.
Yeah. So what did you guys think of the trip?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty neat seeing some learned a lot of new things.
Yeah. Oh, what was your favorite part of it?
Definitely those Bison.
Just seeing the Bison. The trail ended up being pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, nice little walk in the woods. It was a good day for it.
The best day for it.
I don't feel overly wore out either.
Yeah.
So
what I did
that's always
yesterday
good.
probably helped with that.
Yeah. Like I've said a million times, it's crunch time now. We got about a month to go before we go to Grayson Highlands and climb Mount Rogers.
Yep.
See the ponies.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
We gotta bring some apples with us.
Oh, well, for the horses.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
What?
I was like, I can dehydrate us some apples. We're not supposed to feed the horses. But, you know, sometimes an adventure doesn't have to be a 20-mile backpacking excursion.
Yeah.
It could just be getting some friends, hopping in the car, going for a road trip or a day trip.
Yeah.
Just have some fun.
Going to see things you haven't seen before.
Exactly.
I'll do it. We definitely did that today.
We're all getting up there in age, even you. And, you know, we only have so long on this earth. We might as well see it while we can. Or until we're too old and aren't able to walk anymore, or have double knee replacements and broken hips and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Slow drizzle. Look at that ketchup. Yeah. That's right. That's how you do it. Alright guys, so this is my Bison burger. Looks really good. I'm gonna try it out. Do not eat this.
Pretty good. The ketchup's pretty good. Just for my whole life, I was used to this one type of sugar, so it's a little toned down for the sweetness.
Okay guys, so we just had some good food at Flip Daddy's. I really highly recommend it for any weary traveler looking for a good burger to eat. Did you guys like your burgers?
That was perfect.